Kenny Green, raw perspective, concrete and steel, keeping it good and raw and keeping you informed. The new lotto, if you qualify. Because today, November 24th, is the last day for you to file a sexual assault. This is the new come up for some women. Now, this is called the Adult Survivors Act, right? So people that were sexually assaulted, molested, have a year, which ends today, November 24th, that they could have put in a sexual assault lawsuit based on things happening to them, and the statute of limitations is up criminally, but they can file civilly. And today is the last day. So this is why you see so many people running to the court to, file and get their lawsuit in, because today is the last day, right? 2015, they talk about Jamie Foxx. I got a list, right? Jamie Foxx, Jimmy Iovine, Bill Cosby, Cuba Gooding Jr., Axl Rose, Pierre Harvey, an executive at Bad Boy. And list of names. I think Puffy name popped back up, right? P. Diddy. So a lot of women are rushing to the courts. Since Cassidy came up, everybody want to play this new hustle, this new lotto. And some women rightfully should be filing because they probably, was abused sexually, directly, indirectly. So I'm using some sarcasm, but I'm not ruling out the real ones. I'm using some sarcasm, but I'm not ruling out the real ones. But we all know everybody's hustling. And a lot of these women, if you didn't come up before, now there's an opportunity, because the Cassidy Puffy thing, the Bill Cosby thing is set a way that you could do things. And if you're not making it a certain way, you can probably get some hustling. But today is the last day. The lotto, the sexual lotto, closes after today. So we know it's going to be other names popping up and different things going on. And it's sad because it makes it difficult for man and woman to level out on a certain level if people are successful, because it just puts things in your head that you have to cover and protect yourself from somebody that you say you love, because they might have a change of heart down the line. You might say something, flirtatious. And we know women like to flirt, but she might change her mind. And now you have a lawsuit. So understand that this kind of hurts the natural flow of men and women. And I'm not saying touch people, say anything out your mouth. But we know sometimes, man, everybody likes something nice to be said. Sometimes something slick to be said, something complimentary to be said. Now, if the other person doesn't receive it a certain way, you got a little problem. You got a little problem. And that's going to hurt a lot of things moving forward. So a lot of times, like I always say, if you're not part of the solution, you're probably going to be part of the problem. And a lot of people see the direction this is going. But when it comes down to getting those chips, that money, you're going to justify a lot of things in your mind. And you're going to justify them because it's a way to get a bankroll. Because a lot of times, once these things are filed, guilty or not, you probably just settle it to get out the way, to not have to fight. So every settlement doesn't mean you're guilty. It's just like, hey, let me get out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes your attorney will advise you, even if you want to fight, you say, no. Your attorney may advise you, man, give these people some money and get it out the way. Because the more it goes, the lies that are conjured up, the different things that are be said can possibly do more damage down the line than you just giving somebody some bread and getting them out your way. So we got to understand that sometimes that's what settlements is about. It's not always about a true admission of guilt. Some allegations are just that, allegations, and some allegations turn out to be true. So there's always two sides to it, you know what I mean? Just like I think the lady name was E. Jean Carroll, right? And she filed against Trump. That situation happened maybe 30 years ago, and she was victorious. and Trump was bashing her some more, and she was able to refile and get something again. So that's what it is. The Adult Survivors Act, criminally, you cannot prosecute because it's past the statute of limitations. But civilly, they gave you 1 year to file and, be heard. That's what it's about. Kenny Green.